Hello. So, the story that I'm going to share is one about my grandparents. My grandparents meant a lot to me. My parents divorced when I was very young, and I spent the majority of my time with my grandparents. They took care of me, fed me, clothed me, housed me, put up with all my teenage antics. So they were my rock, and I loved them very much. My grandmother passed away when I was 24. My grandfather passed away when I was 20. I had just gotten married. He passed away like 2 months after I had gotten married. He was supposed to walk me down the aisle, but he couldn't because he was so sick. So, but I've always had a very close connection with my grandparents. And after my grandmother passed away, we were cleaning out their house. And by we, I say my uncle, their son, and I. And my uncle was just going to throw away this hope chest that was on the front porch. And I spent many of days sitting on that hope chest with my grandfather, just talking about flowers, weather, things that are going on. And the hope chest was in really bad shape. Needed new legs. It had water damage. And I just didn't want it thrown away. So I called my husband up and I said, you need to get up here really fast. I need this hope chest. Uncle Tom's going to throw it away and I can't let that happen. So he came up with his truck and put it on the back of the truck. And the whole time he's looking at me thinking, there's no way to save this hope chest. But I was insistent on I was going to save that hope chest. So we get the hope chest home. And sorry about wiping my eyes, but it's an emotional part for me. We get the hope chest home. And I had never gone through the hope chest. I didn't know if it had anything in it or anything. So we open up the hope chest. Inside the hope chest are letters that my grandfather sent back to my grandmother when he was in Europe during World War II. She had saved all of his letters. So it was very much part of history that we were able to save. I started to work on the hope chest, and as anything else, life gets busy, and I was never able to complete the hope chest. My husband, though, 10 years later, still looking at the hope chest that's in our basement, decides to redo the hope chest. So he makes new legs out of wood, whittles them down, sands them, attaches them back to the hope chest, strips down the hope chest, refinishes it, and everything. And while he was doing all of that, all of the contents that I had found in the hope chest were still in the hope chest. So he pulled them out, and he had the letters laminated so that we can save them and have them in our family forever. And I would just like to share a letter with you guys from my grandfather. As maybe some of you don't know, D-Day was June 28th, 1944. And this letter, incidentally, is dated June 28th, 1944. So, and he was stationed in Italy. So he says, hello, honey. Here I go again, honey. Hoping you, Tommy, and everybody is feeling well. I am fine. I received another letter from you today, dated June 5th. I don't care how old they are. I am glad to get them. It is kind of late now. I may not be able to finish this tonight. I haven't heard from any of the boxes yet. But I suppose they've moved me so damn much that it takes quite a while to catch up. The invasion was a mistake, but it came off the next day. It was a false alarm for the one day. This is June 29th, because he had to stop writing and then pick up the next day. He says, I have the afternoon off. I guess because we have a night hike tonight, I am satisfied though, because it is damn hot here today. I don't know what is in the mail for me yet today. I hope there's a letter anyway. I still haven't had any passes since I have been in the Army. I hope I can get one here though. There are some places I would like to see. I went up to the Red Cross tonight to see if I could get some ice cream and cake. I waited 2 hours and got 25 feet from the door and they ran out. Incidentally, you can, the Red Cross gives us everything. All it costs is 10 cents for ice cream, 5 cents for a drink, and 5 cents for cake. I have gotten a few envelopes and paper there for nothing, so you can contribute to the Red Cross accordingly. Say, honey, did Joe Green buy that house in Scottycoke, or is it still for sale? You didn't ever tell me. I wish you all my love, and I will be home soon, I hope. Give Tommy a kiss for me. Love always, Tommy. And that's just one of the letters that my grandfather sent home. It speaks volumes to me for the man he was and how much I love and appreciate him. I thank you for sharing in my story. Sorry for crying. Have a great day.